What's going on, everybody? I'm going to give you a pro tip of the day. If you ever have a little bit of black algae that has grown inside of some of your pools, whether you have a salt pool or regular chlorine generated pool, and you want to try to take care of it immediately, but you don't have any trichlorine and one of those 2-pound little bottles or whatever, I'm going to show you a pro tip right now what you can do. All you need is a bag, a hammer, and a tablet. Let me show you what I do. What you need is a hammer, an empty bag of any type, okay, and then some good old tablets, okay. Tablets are made out of the same product that the black algae remover is made out of. They're trichlor based, and these tablets are also the same product, trichlor. So I'm going to tell you what you're going to do is, the reason why you have the bag, you're going to go ahead and you're going to put the tablets inside of your bag, okay? You're going to take it over to the floor. You're going to place the bag down on the ground, okay? Make it all flat, and take the hammer and start breaking up your tablet. You do not want to make your tablet into a powdery substance, but you do want to break down the clumps to little small pieces so that you're not having big pieces in the pool. Also too, don't hit your bag too hard because you don't want to break the bag and have this product leak out, okay? I'm going to break it down good enough so when we go to place this into the pool, get all the bigger clumps, move it around. Remember, we do not want this into a powder form. You know, just like this is good enough. Just like that, okay? That's good enough. Right there. All right, let's get to the pool. Right here, we got the black algae growth growing on some of the steps. So first thing you're gonna wanna do is go ahead and shut off the system. Okay. Then hopefully you have with yourself, you should have a pole and a steel brush like this. Let's look at what we have going on here. The reason why we had the black algae growth in the swimming pool is because the salt system cell was reached the end of its life and needed to be replaced, and it took a while for the client to get back to us the approval to replace it. So we have algae growth on this step, on the secondary step down there, and on the top shelf right here. We have it in various little areas over here. So we're going to be using the product and sprinkling it all over here. And inside of the spa, same thing, along the edges of this bench seating of the spa, and all along the bottom floor of the spa. So first thing you should do is definitely take your brush and start to brush some of those areas. Kind of loosen it up a bit before you put the chemical. So go ahead and do this in all the areas where you have the black algae growth. Kind of vigorously push and pull, loosen that up, like so. Okay, so all right in here, we have all the black algae little dots. Okay, even all up in that corner over there, all over the shelf. So what you're gonna do is simply I'm gonna stay right here and let's focus on this little spot right here. You're gonna take your bag of crushed up tablet in your hand. You're gonna just sprinkle it in the areas right on top of black algae spots. Okay. And you're gonna want to leave the cool off, so this chemical just stays on top of the spots. Okay, and it's just going to disintegrate. Move into our spa area. Along the whole entire bordering, just basically everywhere where you see the black algae, you want to go ahead and sprinkle that around. Look, once you're finished, just spread it all over the areas of where you have the black algae, and you just let it sit. You can also, if you didn't get in correctly in the spots where you missed, you could take your brush always and push some of that product close enough to the black algae spot. That way that you don't miss any areas. See, like this corner where I have a lot, I'm just gonna take some of the product, that crushed up tablet, and push it in place of where that black algae is at, like that. So this right around it, and that way it starts to eat it all up. All right, guys. So I hope this video is very helpful. Let me tell you something. It works. I came up with this idea when I had an issue just like this, and I didn't have any product with me, and the client was having a party, and the ideas just came to me, man. And I used it, I tried it, and it worked. So I know it's gonna work for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. And Like and subscribe to my page. We got more fun and exciting things going on. Subscribe. Just subscribe to the channel. More tips and tricks and things you probably never thought of to get you out of a jam when you're in a jam. Peace. All right, my peeps, I wanted to give you this disclaimer regarding killing black algae that has formed in your swimming pool. Regardless of the type of trichlorine that you purchase, whether it be in granular form or whether it be in the 2-pound or the 10-pound, depending on the amount that you have, that doesn't matter. Or if you're using the tablet method and you break it up as we described here in the video, this method of using trichlorine to kill black algae can only be used and applied directly to the surface of a white-based plaster swimming pool. White-based plaster swimming pool. What is that actually? If you look at this video and you go back and the plaster color is predominantly white-based, okay, and it has the blue speckles in it, or whatever color speckles, quartz that you have inside of your plaster, you can only apply trichlorine either in granular form or this broken up tablet method only in white base plastered swimming pools. You cannot use this in any dark colored, dyed, plastered pools. That goes for Tahoe blue, midnight blue, verde, any of the ones that actually look like they have some type of pigment in the actual base, regardless of the quartz. If the base is dyed and you use trichlorine and you sprinkle it directly on the surface of the swimming pool, it's going to discolor it and it's going to look like a stain. It's going to look different from the other areas that are in the pool because trichlorine is very acidic. I believe it has like a 2.8 level of acidity, and that's what basically kills the black algae, and it has a high potency, about 99% potency of chlorine in it. So by it sitting on top of the actual black algae, it's killing it at the source and killing the actual root system of the black algae that has grabbed a hold of the plaster. Now it's also going to whiten up, or it would discolor your plaster, okay, if you have a dyed based pool. On white based pools, it doesn't really matter as much. It's not going to cause any effect really to the plaster because it's already white already. So this trichlorine being sprinkled directly to the surface of the swimming pool can only be used on white based plasters. Okay, so what happens, you may be asking, I have a dyed based pool and I have black algae that's formed in my pool because I have a salt system as well, and the salt system wasn't working and black algae formed everywhere. Okay, the only chemical that you're going to be able to use that kills it is actually called black algae trine. It's an algae trine. If you look it up, it's called black algae trine. I don't remember the manufacturer of the chemical, but it is a copper ethanolamine based chemical, and it also has ammonia chloride in it. Now this is in liquid form, and you follow the directions on this chemical, you basically are going to have to add this to your swimming pool, the liquid form, and you pour it all the way around. I believe it's used 1 quart is good for up to 10,000 gallons. And so if you have a 20,000 gallon pool, you're gonna need to purchase 2 of those and then do the treatment and balance out your chemicals, lower your pH level of the water, and then just allow it to run 24 hours to circulate so that this black algae trine copper-based ammonia chloride mixes in within the water and it kills off the black algae. That's the only form that you can kill inside of a dyed base, is this called black algae. When handling trichlorine, whether in granular form or in the broken up tablet method, doesn't really matter. It's just the sheer nature of the actual chemical. Be very careful in the way that you handle it. because it can cause some skin irritations if the chemical does, or that some type of the powder flies and gets onto your skin, or you know, on your arms and your legs. It can, you know, after a few minutes of being on your skin, it can cause some type of irritation. The irritation is just an itchiness that begins to happen. And if this does happen to you, all you simply got to do is just wash yourself down, either with the garden hose, and then, you know, just wash your body in the areas where you feel the itchiness. It does go away. It's not gonna harm you or any. It's just an skin irritation that happens because of the sheer nature of the chemical. If you're gonna use this, please either, you know, if it's a windy day, position yourself in a certain way, or wear some type of sunglasses, wear long sleeves if you need to, wear long pants if you need to, any way to you know, eliminate or reduce the skin irritations from using this chemical. But by no means is it gonna be that harmful. It's just an irritation that happens if this powdery substance does fly back onto you. It will happen. It's not a real big deal, but just be safe when handling it. So I just wanted to give you this disclaimer. Hopefully this gave you a lot of value and a lot of education regarding what you can do, pro tips here and there. Thank you so much. Again, I'm off. Peace. How's it going, everybody? We're back here at this pool where we did the black algae removal using the trichlor tablets. And I wanted to show you the finished product on how this product does in fact work. We're gonna take a look. As you remember, right up in here, there was a lot of black algae spots all around that little area right there. On the whole entire top shelf, there's no more black algae. Take a look at the steps here. No black algae whatsoever. Go back into the spa. Remember, we have black algae all around the rim, between where the wall meets the bench, in that corner of the front wall of the spa. Nothing. So this just goes to show you how you do have, in fact, that chemical to kill black algae, which is your trichlor tablets. Use it as we described inside the video, and only for white-based plasters. Thank you so much.